The next team we're going to talk about did wear an alternate helmet. So this is a helmet they've never worn before, and that's going to be the Detroit Lions. What do you guys think on these? We got to pull up some pictures real quick. They're pretty wild. Honestly, I'm not sure if I was a fan of how this specific uniform combo looked. The helmets are cool. I think I can't remember the story fully, but I think they're inspired by um, the Ford Mustang car. You
Yep.
can kind of see the resemblance of the logo on the side of the helmet.
See.
It's a nice shade of blue. I just wish they didn't pair them with the all gray uniforms. I feel like it doesn't really do those helmets justice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so Battle would be definitely a better guy to talk to about some of this stuff. But yeah, so it's the use of the original Ford Mustang, and obviously Detroit being where
Motor
the
City.
heart of automobiles at that time, and where the Mustangs were being manufactured. So that's where they incorporate it. The blue shell, I'm not gonna lie. So when I went to Vegas last week, the Detroit helmet was the closest I came to buying a helmet.
Really?
Yeah, it was like I looked at all the alternates. I was like, okay, the Kelly Green is sweet. The Titans is sweet. The Browns is pretty sweet. But the one that I picked up, and I was like, it feels weird to walk away from here with a Lions helmet, so I didn't do it. But I was like, this is the one of all of them that I actually just wanted as just a fan of football, which I know is probably not a very popular opinion, but it's just different.
What did you notice about it that made you, like it so much more than some of the others you mentioned? Is it the color? Is it like a flake in the paint? Or like, I haven't really seen them up close to like know much of the details on these.
I mean, it's like, number one, it's always going to be when someone does it's not a matte finish. What would you consider this finish? It's like a
Satin, right?
yeah, the satin. So it's the same that the Vikings do. And like when the Vikings switched to their like satin purple, like it popped.
Mm.
It'd probably be that because it's just the way the light hits it is just different, and that's probably the reason. And it's my dad had a Mustang when I was growing up, and so like a 65 Mustang is still my dad's favorite car, and so like I kind of get that
Classic.
side of it. He's a Cowboys fan,
Mm.
but it's just different. It wasn't about being like a Colts fan, or it's just more just like a fan of cool helmets. Not even an NFL fan. It was just, this is a cool looking helmet.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. What do you think about, or what do you guys think about them pairing it with the all gray uniforms?
I like it because it makes it stand out. Whereas if they were to wear it with the all blues, then we would kind of be back to just that color rush scheme, and it would be there, but it would kind of get lost in the fact that you'd be seeing all monochrome on the team. It would be blue head to toe, so it breaks it up. You've got that pop of blue from the helmet, and then right there on the shoulders, it's almost like the jerseys have that same Detroit blue that matches the helmet. It just doesn't have that little bit of sheen to it that the satin finish does. So I think it works, but I do see what you mean that, it's fitting, but it's almost not. And I would agree with you there. But I personally liked it. It's not what I was expecting them to wear the first time. I was expecting them to go all blue.
Yeah, I definitely want to see him in all blue, or even just like a white jersey with blue pants.
Yeah,
I feel like
white
white
out.
would be a really nice contrast to the blue. I feel like it would be more successful as far as like color theory goes than
It would look so
than the
good with
gray.
all white.
Yeah, I hopefully they. I mean, you said teams can wear this twice a year, so hopefully they bring it out with a different uniform combo than the gray. Just because, I mean, I just want to see a different look personally. But yeah, the helmets are pretty cool. I like the like lion that's like going through the logo. It's different. It's cool.
Yeah, I think like with I don't love the gray on gray. I think that's where I struggle with this. Because I like, even so, say for example, I see this and I struggle. I see Raymond here, and this little bit of blue undershirt like actually helps kind of bring it together.
Yeah,
because there's no blue in the pants. So I would like to see even the gray jersey still, but paired up with like a blue pant maybe. And like that's where everyone has different opinions, right? Some people think that the helmet stands out too much and it doesn't feel like it's a part of this uniform but an add-on, whereas like Evan thinks that it's like the helmet should stand out and have little pops but not as much, where I personally would maybe like to see it with like a blue pant Even like a white jersey and a blue pant and the blue helmet. I don't know. There's a lot of different
Yeah.
ways you can go with it.
That'd be nice. I mean, it also doesn't help. I mean, this is just me nitpicking, but it doesn't help that a lot of these guys wear black accessories. I love all black accessories, but it really kind of fights with this uniform, especially, Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, he wears, he's got the
Yep.
black undershirt, the black gloves, black arm sleeve. That, like, clashed a lot. But, it made him stand out individually, but it just wasn't much of a uniform look. That's a sick picture. I wish I used that for my best looks. Damn.
There is no black on the Lions uniforms, is there? Not anymore. Not since they switched to these ones.
Yeah, I don't see any in this, but yeah, I don't know. That picture's
I
so
remember
sick. Yeah.
the original renders that they released for these. There was kind of like a little thing was when they originally came out with this design. I remember the face mask had a metallic to it. It was something like that. There was some little drama around the face mask with the renders and stuff they used showed with like a metallic silver face mask. And then this is just like a flat gray face mask. It was like two things, like they were posting two things, and I think Battle noticed it or someone, and it just didn't line up. Like the images of the face mask you're using do not line up with what you're actually going to be wearing.
Mm-hmm.
I actually quite like the gray though. The flat
That's a
gray
nice look
over
there with
metallic.
the blue gloves. The blue gloves, the blue undershirt. It's a nice contrast. I think
Yeah,
that's
it's like
the
this
key
works.
to it. Is like
Yeah.
using blue in other places to like connect the helmet to the rest of the uniform. I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Nice.